though you're moving, why haven't you stopped them? Why haven't you stopped the attack? Why haven't you shut the mouths of those that are coming against me? And God said, all I need you to do is be obedient. Speak to your mountain and your mountain gonna move. But when you speak, I don't need you to doubt it. I don't need you to question it. I just need you to believe that what I told you is coming to pass. You started YouTube, but you started YouTube with the mindset that not only will I be monetized, but that I'll be able to bless others. That my channel is going to have purpose. Not only is it going to have purpose, it's going to have a harmony. There's going to be a tone that when people come to my channel, they will totally understand what my channel is about. Well, have you found that there are obstacles that will come your way to make you question whether or not you heard God? Did you move the way God wanted you to move? Well, today I'm coming to tell you to have faith in God. He heard you, but sometimes there are mountains that we face that we just have not cast into the sea. Hello, my name is Lady T, and I came to you today to give you a word of encouragement. As I was going through my journey on today, I found that there was many obstacles that came my way. Have you ever been in a position that where you are, whatever you're doing, say you're at work or you're among friends at a conference, whatever it may be, and you find that you continue to be in situations that you are like, God, what is this about? You've been lied on, you've been talked about, you've been scandalized, and you're still trying to figure out, God, I know that you have an assignment on my life. I never said I was perfect, but at the end of the day, God, I'm doing things in your will and I'm lining up to your will. I launched the business. I did what you told me to do, but God, it seems like every time I turn around, there's an attack. Not only is there attack, but these attacks are coming, God, to mess with my character. God, I need you to step in the midst of it. I need you to work. I need you to show up on my behalf. And while you are crying out to the Lord, you may hear a silent or a still voice that just tells you to be still. Don't say anything. That's when God is taking you through a process. But in this process of you being quiet, you find that in my quietness, God, I'm listening to you, but God, right now, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel as though you're moving. Why haven't you stopped them? Why haven't you stopped the attack? Why haven't you shut the mouths of those that are coming against me? And God said, all I need you to do is be obedient. Speak to your mountain and your mountain gonna move. But when you speak, I don't need you to doubt it. I don't need you to question it. I just need you to believe that what I told you is coming to pass. And when we get into those situations, it may look like the odds are against us, that the mountain is not being removed. It's not being cast into the sea. It's not being demolished. It seems as though it's growing higher. And the more it looks like it's growing, we get into ourselves, our emotion, and we believe, God, did he hear me? I heard what he said, but is he really going to move? Because by now it looks like it should have already happened. Well, I'm here to encourage you that God heard you. Not only did he hear you, he is answering you. When the attacks come, understand you are closer to your breakthrough than you ever know. You started your channel with intention. You started the business with intention, with the intention of things working out. You started them with all of the intent that they were going to work. You started the business with the intent of it growing. You started your YouTube with the intent of it growing. And then it may look like that it's not moving, that you haven't had the sales you wanted, and you're questioning, did I hear right? You heard right. This is what is happening. The enemy heard the same request that God heard. And the enemy has been throwing attacks your way. The attacks have only been coming for you to discredit for God and not to believe that he's going to do it. And the reason that it is coming is because in the Bible, it told us, if you doubt now in Mark, if you doubt not, in other words, if you're casting out, you got to believe that God's going to do it for you. Because if you doubt it, the enemy knows that I can cause you to avoid what God is already working on your behalf. So stop looking at everything that has happened recently as this is my setback. It's not a setback, but it is a come up. You about to come up. You're about to increase. You're about to blow up. You're about to get everything that you have been praying to God about, everything that you have been seeking him for, everything that he told you were yours is happening on your behalf. The enemy just wanted you to stop. The enemy wanted you to feel defeated. The enemy wanted you to give up and not give God the glory and to sit and cry and mope. But you can't stay there. You got to move. You got to believe that what God said he was going to do, he is doing it on your behalf. So if you claim the victory, see, you have to understand when you make an assignment and you say things boldly, that the enemy will try you. I told you that I wrote my journal, the journal that I said, write the vision and make it plain. Well, I didn't think that the enemy was going to come at that. Oh, you writing something down in a journal and you believe in God going to do it for you? I'm going to send this your way and let's see how that's going to do. I'm going to let this person lie on you. Let's see what this is going to do. I want to see whether or not you going to come back. And when you going to come back, is your character going to be the one that you portrayed? Are you going to move out of the character that he put you in? No. You just have to learn. When God said be quiet, you be quiet. It may be hard and you might be sitting there like, what? But you just have to understand, God sometimes just looking to see, are you going to be obedient? And let me fight it. Baby, we can't fight the fight like God fight it. He fight way better than me. And you. So when God tells you to let him have it, let him have it. How he gonna work it out is gonna be so much better. How he's going to turn it around is going to be so much better. It's gonna be better. It's going to be the outcome that you probably didn't even expect. And when you get to that point and you know that God has called you for an assignment, the assignment that God called you for is greater than you. You have to give your story. People want to know the authenticity in you. Is she real? Is he real? I don't want to hear what nobody else got to say. I want to be pulled in and drawn to you. Are you really living on the principle of God? Yes, I am. I can't make it without him. I don't care where the attacks come from. I give God the glory and the praises because I know the only reason that the enemy would be fighting me is because he already had a glimpse into what God is doing on my behalf. And the only way it gets voided if I void it out, and I ain't voided nothing out. You heard a song before that says, I've seen too many victories to let defeat have the last say so. I've seen God work so many things out into my life that I cannot allow what I'm hearing to make me think God ain't doing what he said he was already going to do. I'm going to believe God. And I have had so many confirmation after confirmation after confirmations on today to let me know God has heard the request. And not only has he heard it, he answered it. God is sending you what you need. If you feel as though that you have been attacked lately, no matter what the attack was, and it seems as though it's one after another, and you're like, God, what did I do? You trust him. And the enemy stands around you, jotting things down to see, can I use this against No, you can't use anything because I have the victory. God has already gave me the victory. And because God has given me the victory, I win. And because I win, you can't stop it. So you have to go to that. Say to you a liar. You can't stop this. The Bible says that he goes around as a roaring lion. He just have a roar to him, but there's nothing in it. He just roars loud to make you jump, to make you look, to make you question things, and to bring fear about, to bring about doubt. But we cast that out right now. Whatever you believe in God for, he's going to do it on your behalf. He's going to move on your behalf. Whatever you've been standing in the need of, whatever you've been asking God for, he's working it out on your behalf today. God set this day up, March the 21st, for me to come to you at this time to tell you that he's working it out on your behalf. No matter what the enemy tried to do, God is working it out on your behalf. The victory is already yours. The deliverance is already yours. The breakthrough is already yours. You have to just believe that what you saw, what you heard, God is doing it on your behalf. And I believe with you that it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. God is changing things around. If you was last, now you begin to be first. If it looks like you was overlooked for a moment. There's a transfer that is taking place right now. And you have to be lined up in the will of God. You have to be in his will. Because God is going to protect his own. He's covering his. So I wanted to come to encourage you that no matter what it was, no matter what it looked like, the victory is already yours. Stand firm in it. Believe it. Even when it didn't look like it. Even when it seemed like he was MIA. Stand on the promise that God is doing exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you could even think or ask. He knew what you needed. He knew where you would be at this very hour. He knew you needed to see this. He knew you needed an encouragement word, a word of encouragement. He knew you needed it at this very moment. You needed something to push you further. You needed something to give you the willpower to actually keep moving forward. He knew you needed something because you was ready to throw in the towel. And he said, no, you got to keep moving forward. This is your opportunity now for a breakthrough. For a breakthrough. Like it, share it. Leave me a comment and tell me if you're in agreement. If it was something that you were going through, just say that you now have the answer and God has blessed you. Or if this was something you needed to hear, just say, I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this. And bless somebody else, because I'm pretty sure somebody else needs to hear this same word. You are at the point of return. And the return is coming speedily. Don't let what came up defeat you or cause you to avoid what God has already given you. You've already won. You've already mastered this. So while you continue to take your journey, whether that's on your business, your family, because I'm hearing family for some reason, your marriage, your job, whatever it was, lay it down now and put it in God's hand. He can fight much better than you can. Stop trying to fight something that's not your battle. Stand still and hear him. Wait on him, because he is showing up on your behalf. He showed up when he sent me to do this recording. And I'm here to make sure that I do what he says by being obedient, by going through stuff as well. God delivered. God answered. In your obedience is where your breakthrough comes through. So understand it, move on, and give God the praise. If you have not, like and share and subscribe. Subscribe. Let's get this video out. A lot of people need to see this. A lot of people need their breakthrough. They need their deliverance. If you're praying for your channel to grow, I speak it now over your life and your channel, that your channel will grow. It will multiply. You will see numbers this week and next week higher than you have ever seen them before. The blessings of the Lord be upon you. Yes, be in his will, and he will continue to let the blessings continue to overtake you. You will see the glory of God. Lady T out.